Hi, I'm Ed Kelley, editor of the Oklahoman. Surely you remember this story. Word that OU faces penalties because of troubles in its football program was big news a little more than a week ago. It prompted lots of talk and a fair amount of anger from Sooner fans here and across the country. But on the same day OU was penalized by the NCAA, there was another news story of note. It wasn't nearly as volatile and didn't get but a fraction of the attention the football story did. But in the long term, it'll have a much greater effect on the state than anything that Rhett Bomar ever did. It is a survey of Oklahoma's needs in the workplace. Well, what kind of worker skills are needed if our state is going to be competitive in the 21st century? The upshot? Well, folks, it's potentially devastating if we don't get serious and close the gaps between a quality education and good jobs. Here's one of the most damning lines of the report, which was conducted of 2,800 companies across the state. If we do nothing, Oklahoma will see fewer citizens with the skills to fill our industry needs, fewer companies that can locate or expand in Oklahoma, and stunted economic growth. And what do our own employers think of their employees? Well, it certainly doesn't match what we think in Oklahoma is a work ethic that's unsurpassed everywhere. Let me give you some facts. First, more than 55% of companies said they had difficulty finding applicants with a graduate or professional degree. Second, more than half the companies said their applicants lacked the needed communication, job-specific, or problem-solving skills. Finally, and I find this one most devastating, more than half the companies surveyed found it difficult to hire employees with good work habits and, get this, who don't let their personal business interfere with the job. Remember, these impressions are by fellow Oklahomans and not by some cold-blooded out-of-state consultants. It reminds me of what Elaine Chao, the U.S. Labor Secretary, said recently. Chao said Americans are going to lose jobs to foreign workers because too many lack a strong work ethic. She caught heat, but I think she's telling the truth. What can we do about it in Oklahoma? Sherry Stickley is the top official of the state's Commerce Department. She points out that continuing education, lifelong education, is a must, and not just for professionals, but for workers and jobs in lots of industries. That's why our state's career tech system is so important. Career tech is doing a better job at helping businesses train and retrain workers to give them the kind of skills to meet changing demands, particularly in technology. To me, career tech's adult education programs are much more important than the ones they offer to teenagers. Talking about workforce development in Oklahoma doesn't come close to generating the passion for sports, but Oklahoma needs good jobs much more than it needs good football.